Hello there, folks. Welcome out to an episode of Glory Hunter with me, DoctorBenjyFM. Strap in, look forward to it. Another weekend upload. I'm flying right now. Let's run the intro. Folks, welcome back then as you join us for our second leg of our Europa League, Europa Cup first knockout round, leg 2. That's what I should have said. We've drawn 0-0 with Malmo in the first one. Of course, last episode was the 2-0 victory in the German Cup over Canon. It was a very good win, and I was happy with it. And the comment section, surprisingly kind. Thank you so much. We've got a game since then when we have played Mönchengladbach and Stuttgart with 2 wins and clean sheets, more importantly as well. A 1-0 over Mönchengladbach. Not the most fancy of games, but Kleber did the business, and that's what we wanted to see. And then Stuttgart, a 3-0 victory. Really impressive performance. Kleber, Fliesener and Victor Hugo getting their goals. And you can see formation-wise, we're sort of sticking with this. I'm playing with it a little bit more. I'm trying to get the best out of Martinov, who's obviously coming from Schalke. So far, hasn't really played that well. So I'm trying to figure that out. The midfield 3 changes basically every game, which is not how you should play Football Manager. You should let players learn what they're doing over the period of 10 games, and hopefully it sticks. And that's just not what I'm doing. And somehow, despite all of this, we're unbeaten this year, and our league form, our form generally has been pretty good. Malmo coming up though, it's the home game in the Europa League. I thought we'll do the first leg, get that out of the way, and then maybe play Hamburg later on, as of course there's a game in between. It's tricky when you've got 3 games. Scheduling videos is very challenging, viewers. It's not. It's just, I'm doing it successfully right now. Next episode will probably be Berlin, Hertha Berlin, enemy of the people, Hertha Berlin, and Hoffenheim. Of course, the Bundesliga table right now is hotting up. It's very, very exciting, actually. Dortmund, then you can see 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, and ourselves now on 48 after those 2 wins. It's so tight, but so exciting. The goal difference between the top 3 is pretty hilarious as well. Hertha Berlin on 22, not far behind, then 1 above and 1 below with Hoffenheim and Dortmund. So the next episode is going to be a banger, but let's focus on this one. Let's get through the Europa League. Let's at least give you one game, especially with these early rounds of the Europa League, of course, after being knocked out of the Champions League and then into this competition. What a shame, viewers. What a shame. Carrying on. So for the team selecting for this game then, for this team selected, just words in completely the wrong order. The team we're selecting for the game. Deary me. Weekend Ben is a mess, viewers, an absolute mess. I'm just not in regular recording mode during the weekdays. Weekend Ben, I don't know what happened to me. Adriano will be in goal then. Wagyu and Fliesener either side of Schouten and Castillo. What's that, mate? I'm allowed to shout today, boss? Yeah, it's a little bit earlier in the day. Fair enough. Just don't do it. You don't have to do it all the time, though. I think that's the lesson we should learn, shouting. Oh, I'm just really happy all the time, though, boss. Yeah. Yes, you are. The other day was sad. Now he's happy. He doesn't know who he is. Weekend shouting's a nightmare, viewers. Sunday, Saturday, happy days. Bloody. Okay. Luis Ricardo will play just in front. Fries, Martinov, and Kleber will be behind Chris TURL and Victor Hugo. One thing that's changed as well, as we read in the comment section, people think we should be playing a slightly more direct style of passing, and it's actually something I agree with. So we're going to make that switch then and see how that changes things. We could just go slightly standard. We were doing shorter beforehand. Do you know what? Small incremental steps. Let's go standard first and then maybe more direct as we go forward though. But recent fixtures we've done pretty well. Let's see if we can continue that run. And of course, we do sort of have to get through this as well. Dortmund play Roma in probably the biggest game of the week. It's a Thursday, viewers. I'm checking in. So we've played them once. We drew 0-0 with them. It's a team, if I'm honest, I expect to beat pretty handedly. If this was a Champions League group stage game, I'd be quite comfortable with it. You can see them there then. We don't play Swedish sides all too often. Kiflom will be their striker up front. How did we not win the first game? It was 0-0. It was quite drab. It was drab, viewers. Drab. All right, then. We'll send our assistant. Jordan can go do the pre-match press conference. As here we go, then. I'm considering a later date, maybe in my other series that I'm starting. We may well go into 3D for that one, and then we'll see what people say. Maybe they won't care. I don't know. The 2D, 3D debate will rumble on, viewers, forevermore. As a little bit of possession for us very early on in the game, as Fliesener just about keeps that in. And TURL's there. Chris TURL. Well, lovely movement at the front post. And he's starting to come into his own. Maybe now, in that shadow striker role, he's starting to find where he fits in, and that's going to be crucial, especially towards the back end of the season. We may just have figured things out at the right time, viewers. Of course, we'll find out. We'll play Hamburg later. We'll see if we've figured it out and to what extent later on. But there's Chris TURL, front post, lovely stuff, and heads home, gives us the 1-0 lead. I feel like when I saw that we got Malmo, it would be like sort of a 6-0 aggregate victory. It's not going to be that, is it? It might be like 3-0. That'd be nice, but still, I like momentum, viewers. Momentum's my middle name. That's not my middle name. Imagine if it was. Ben Momentum Car. No, definitely not. What gear am I in? What am I reversing? Am I accelerating? I don't know. All the options, viewers. So we're back on it again. Victor Hugo's picked up a booking, but not a goal quite yet. As we're going into TURL. Oh, Christopher TURL, viewers. He's coming forward now. He's stepped forward. He's done a little bow to everyone, and now he's performing, viewers. And this is what we're going to be a standing ovation at the end of the season if Chris TURL carries us to multiple trophies. As the ball's played into him, it's not the finish, viewers. It's the first time nature of the finish that I like, and the keeper could do nothing about it. 2-0 now, and it's looking good. This is how I dreamt it, viewers. I wanted it to be like this, and I'm having a lovely time. TURL's on it. Back to Kleber now, who's moved slightly into that sort of deep line playmaker role, playing 2 playmakers now. You may have noticed as well, we switched up Luis Ricardo to be a playmaker too. He's just got that ability. Finds Fleesener. Ball in. Chris TURL. It's a first half hat-trick, and well, Christopher, that is quite something. 14th goal of the season. Another man that's really scoring quite a lot of games in the cup competitions, not so much in the league. As lovely work from us though. Martinov involved as well. It's that ball, isn't it? Fleesener forward now, whipped in, and there's Chris TURL, heads home this time. And was it the perfect hat trick? I don't know, viewers. Obviously a left foot and a header, and viewers, excuse me. Probably not. No. As much as we would like it to have been. Probably not the perfect hat trick. I mean, this is one of the most impressive first half displays we've put forward in quite some time. As Victor Hugo's been played in, he might chip the keeper here. The keeper was out very, very quickly, narrowed the angle. Victor Hugo couldn't beat him. But at half time, things are looking good. Chris, I mean, how did we draw 0-0? I'm baffled, viewers. I am baffled. Passionately say, very happy the way things are going. There's an argument to say Chris TURL should come off. We should rest him for the big games coming up in the league. It's just occurred to me, actually, playing this game, that our scheduling might be, I mentioned before, scheduling can be a nightmare for you as well. It may well be if we progress in this, and it's looking pretty likely they're going to throw games in at me all over the shop. As Luis Ricardo, back to Kleber. But this is such a big season. We could knock off. If things go... If things go well, viewers, we could knock off 3 trophies in one season. It'd be unprecedented for me, this entire series. As we'll argue back to Fritz, into Victor Hugo. It's penalty. It's got to be a penalty kick. And VAR, yep. And here we go then. Is this, hang on, Chris TURL's going for 4, viewers. This is unbelievable stuff. Chris TURL, left-footed. It's 4 for him, and it's 4 for Leipzig. It's his 15th of the season now, and he's making the end-of-season stats look far better. Lovely penalty as well. Unsavable into the side of the net. And, wow. The Chris TURL show. Christopher Robin. No, all the Christophers. I mean, Malmo, I'll tell you what, they've come to Germany today, haven't they? And they are going home unhappy. It's going to have to be quite the turnaround now for them to get anything from this. But the way that we're playing, the football we've seen from our boys, it's not looking too likely. Chris TURL trying to close down there. I love this. Look at Malmo. Not really sure where to go with this. So the ball forward's got to be good. And it isn't. Luis Ricardo intercepts. And now Kleber finds Victor Hugo, who can make it 5. And, well, once again, the keeper does well. And Victor Hugo just, I think he's kicked it at a ball boy, viewers. Needless from Victor Hugo. I apologise on behalf of my players and staff, to be honest. If there's to be another goal in this game, I dare say it's going to be ours as Victor Hugo goes in again. I said I was expecting a 6-0 aggregate score. It now could be that, viewers. Victor Hugo, the only player who's not having a great game and is ironically looking complacent. Melatides is going to come on. The temptation to obviously take off Chris TURL here is quite large. The temptation to see him score 5 is outweighing that. So I guess we'll see as a free kick's put in by the Swedish Giants. As, wow, what a goal. As Colander, well, it slipped through my goalkeeper's hands, maybe in a ragged, small hold. Wait, I don't know, because I tried to describe a colander there and absolutely bottled it. Sorry, viewers, I was in silence there, and I realised that is such a good finish. It's their first shot on target, of course. If it's their first shot, but it probably will be. And wow, what a goal it was. I think he's playing at left back now. He's a midfielder, and what a goal. I've made 1 change offensively, and we've now conceded. So clearly that was my fault, viewers. Kleber, deep with it now. You can see Chris TURL is in space a lot of the time. Wow, if we score from that, Chris TURL with one of the assists of the round, I would imagine, maybe one of the assists of the season in the Europa League. Show me that in 3 dimensions. Milatides could not miss. And of course, on his favoured right side, that may well play a part in why Victor Hugo wasn't having so much success. That from Chris TURL first time. The touch is sensational. The finish is just as good. And it's 5-1 now, and I think that's probably game over, viewers. I could have said that a while ago, couldn't I? I'm doing it now. All right, time is ticking away. While I could have probably made a couple more changes to keep things fresh. We've played really well. Shelton does well as he clears it to Milatides, who's going on a run of himself now. Of course, doing what Victor Hugo couldn't and scoring a goal. Not this time. A little bit disappointing from Malmo's perspective. They'd, of course, wanted to do more, but a 5-1 victory for us. The Christopher TURL show continues, and that was enjoyable. Seeing a player that you've bought for big money actually perform Kabay, I hope you're watching, mate. He's probably scored 25 goals at Juve in 6 games, so let's go have a look. Oh, he scored. He's got 7.32. Are you kidding me? What are they doing to him? What are they feeding him? Pasta, probably. Castillo's injured for a little bit. We've obviously got players to come in. Morato can play alongside Shelton, but yeah, that's not ideal. All right, a little bit of money in the bank, and I should probably have praised TURL's performance there. I've just carried on. I want to see the draw, viewers, to be honest. Luckily, I can go back. We're on the same day, so it's fine. Well done, Chris. Good work. He appreciates my comments. We're bonding now, like father and son. Does anyone else miss Paul Carr? Just me? Oh, God. All right, next round. And, of course, this is going to be important. Some big guns in there. Chelsea, Manchester United, Monaco. More sides, of course, that have progressed first out of their groups before. So some sides that you didn't see before now are in this round. We could face a very challenging tie. Oh, I thought, okay, right, well, the Europa League can wait, I guess, for another year. That's obviously not ideal as the rest of the teams come out there. We're looking for some big matchups against one another. Porto-Chelsea is pretty big, but I think we can all agree. Tie of the round, then. It's Lyon-Hoffenheim. Wow. No, it's ourselves versus Manchester United. A very strong Manchester United, top of the table. Kylian Mbappe led Manchester United, and I'm sure Kylian Mbappe probably wants to get a little bit of revenge over me for what happened with the international. Oh, don't talk about it, viewers. Navarre and are doing well. That's nice. There it is then. United. That will, of course, disrupt our future fixtures. Hertha Berlin, enemy of the people. I think them and the second leg against United probably makes sense. Again, quite early rounds of the Europa League. When we get to the key rounds, we'll do both games. But against United, that second round fixture. Oh, God. Do you know what? There's something quite nice, though, about seeing enemy of the people, Hertha Berlin, surrounded by Manchester United. All right, then, we don't play until the Sunday, so a little bit of rest time before we play again in the Bundesliga, and then again, another must-win game. They're all must-win games, viewers. They all are. All right, then, in the fixtures around the ground, some big results. Hoffenheim win 3-0. Bayern don't win, which, I mean, they were producing a bit of a comeback, viewers, and it's been halted. Schalke have been beaten as well. Dortmund, I imagine, will play the same as us on the Sunday. But the league table now, I think there's 4 teams on 47, is that right? Yeah, and 2 on 48. So we've got a big chance here to extend our lead. It's so tight. I've never seen like a 6-way race for the title right now. Dortmund actually play at home on the Monday, and they have to win to stay in contention. So we can create a gap here for the first time in what feels like a long time. All right, as mentioned then, Castillo's going to come out. Morata is going to come in for him. Demidov is going to be on the bench alongside Kessie, as we can have extra subs, of course, domestically in Germany. And in fact, looking at that, there's no point of having Castillo on. I'm never, ever going to bring him on. So Amarilla gets a spot back on the bench. The team, though, is going to remain exactly the same as the team that beat Malmo. Why change something that is quite clearly working with everyone at relatively good fitness as well? Chris TURL, though, viewers, he's warming up. Someone's popped him in the microwave. They said, go on, Christopher, enjoy this. They probably wouldn't put him in the microwave. He'd have to be a massive microwave as well, wouldn't it? Let's face it. All right, then up front, they've got this man here, Mario Werner. It sounds quite German. Technically lacking dribbling and finishing. Everything else, not great. Technique's okay, but everything else, not great. I don't actually know where Hamburg are in the league. We'll check that out quickly. All right, then looking at it here, they are 15th. Right, God, this is very, very winnable. Sasha's turned up. Everything is in your hands as things stand. Thanks, mate. Pressure's on. So can you go on and become Bundesliga champions? Oh, yes, I hope so, my friend. You're 4th in the table. Does that help? I mean, helps more than being 17th. All right, then. Game's already underway as away games against teams that we should absolutely be beating. They've always caused me a bit of a problem, so I feel a little bit uneasy as Victor Hugo hasn't scored there. The only thing I now worry about with Victor Hugo is that we're playing him on that right side, and of course he's not right-footed, and how much that's hindering his play. Of course, if he goes on to score a hat-trick today, then I'll shut up. I mean, I can't really put him and Chris TURL both on the left-hand side. I'm trying to find a bit of a balance, and for as good as Victor Hugo is, maybe playing someone like Militidis, who is right-footed, is the better option. Adriano, though, out to Kleber, who is just taking his time. Martinov out to Wagyu now, and here we go then. Is there going to be a ball into the middle? Victor Hugo is waiting sort of closer towards him. Wagyu gets it back. 2 options, maybe 3 or 4. Chris TURL, it's towards him. Well, he's been gifted the goal. I thought it had actually hit the defender. I didn't think it had made its way through, but a really good goal from us again. Wagyu with that ball in, and Chris TURL makes it 5 from 2 games now. Another goal, in fact, maybe even 6 from 3. As Wagyu on that side, you can see, whips the delivery in, and Chris TURL, well, he doesn't touch it, viewers. So I don't really know what Right, hang on. Viewers, I don't know. Editor Ben, can we take a look at that one, please, in slow motion? Thank you. Do you want me to provide commentary as well? Yeah, provide commentary as well. Yeah, obviously. All right, okay. I was only asking because you don't really use me anymore, so I just figured. I thought you'd had someone replace you. What happened to that? I'll get on with it. Well, yeah. So you can see the ball's put in, and it's hard. It's even in slow motion. It's not. No, he doesn't really touch it. It's this kind of bollocks, isn't it? Luis Ricardo, 43 minutes gone. And is there going to be another goal at the very end of this game? It goes all the way back to Adriano. And you can see the way we set here, we are very, very wide. Wing backs, but options everywhere as well. As it goes into Martinov, who finds Victor Hugo, whose first time touch down to Wag, who's very good, and he gets it back from him. And now it's whether how many players will get into the penalty area in these situations. We're a little bit hesitant to do so. Victor Hugo, though, on his left foot, that's better. I mean, if the ball comes from that side and he runs onto it, that's far better. If the ball doesn't go over the top of him, he's got to try and get it onto his left foot, which is a little bit more challenging. At half-time, we are very dominant. It's good. It's happy making, viewers. That's what it is. It's happy making. The thing is, right, there's quite a few games left to go this season. 10, I think it is. And I'm already at that point now where I feel like every single game from now to the end of the season matters. That goal makes me feel good inside. Martinov, with his first goal for Leipzig, his third of the season, but only his first for me. And I'm relieved because I thought we'd bought a player that was going to end up being a bit of a dud. You can see there he's in so much space. In fact, it wasn't even him. Sorry, I thought the ball went into Kleber. It didn't. Martinov, great first touch. That's what provided the space and the goal. And he's delighted with it. Did you see his happy little face? What's all this? They've nearly scored there. What's going on there? I'm getting Victor Hugo off. I'm trying this experiment more. Militidis to come on. I mean, Diallo could as well, but we're not in desperate need of a goal. So he obviously doesn't feature at this point as the ball's played in. And that would have been twice in 2 games. So I'm thankful for that. Militidis, he's right foot. He's right only, I think, actually. So we'll see if that plays a bit of a part. Victor Hugo, a 6.4. It's not his best work. He's been messed about this season by the manager, so that is me there, isn't it? I mean, at least it's an honest assessment, viewers. We'll demand a little more, despite the fact we're playing really well, as they're focused with that. And will we see a third goal to seal the deal? You can see the league table, though. We are pulling away a little bit in a race that's very tight. Someone has to grab this by the scruff of the neck and run with it. And I'm hoping that we will be the team to do just that, as they have a shot on goal that flies just wide. Of course, things have changed with that Manchester United scheduling now. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. I'll try and include it, I think, in the video in some capacity, but maybe not as sort of the main games, as I'm definitely going to focus now on the Hertha Berlin game. Although Hoffenheim, they're right in this. I feel like we have to do all of them. Every game must be viewed, viewers, because they're just so exciting. So much on the line at this point as well. As it's a nice possession from us, as they can't really touch us right now. As 82 minutes is about to tick over onto the clock. As actually, I say all this, viewers, they're bringing the ball away, and Werner, their man out there, has got loads of space to move into, and he's going to find that space, and he's slowed down. Ball in. They should have scored. That is their big chance, and they've blown it. I'm actually going to go cautious for the final few minutes. No need to take any unnecessary risks, as Kleber's got himself a free kick, lofted in. Militidis, Victor Hugo would have been sick had that got it, viewers, but I'd be loving it. It's a good, solid win away from home, and we've not seen enough of these, especially last season. It's arguably what cost us a league title, as this is there. Oh man, the devastation of last season has just hit me again, viewers. Yeah. At least we know that the meal aren't in the division this year. Fortuna Dusseldorf can have no say over what happens this season, so that's at least confidence building for me. Time ticking away then. There's one final chance. Free kick whipped in. See the side netting. I suspect that'll be that with 20 seconds left to go. I'd expect Adriano to mop that most of that time up, and he does do. And that then should be back-to-back victories for the boys. Surely the referee's going to blow here, right? Ref. There it is. 2-0 away from home. Got to be happy with it. Very happy with it. And again, we're building some momentum here. Some tough games left at the end of this season. If we bring you the fixture list here, like you can see there, Dortmund still left in this, of course. Games against Hertha Berlin and Hoffenheim, as well as that Bayern Munich game in there as well. It's going to be tense. It's going to be fiery. And I can't wait to show you the rest of the journey then. If you've enjoyed today's video, please do drop a like on it. A couple of weekend uploads for you this weekend. Hopefully you've enjoyed them, and I'll see you again tomorrow for 2 videos. A new series is starting, as well as more Glory Hunter at 5 PM, of course, and I'll see you for it. We love with care. For us, until next time. Goodbye.